how competitive was that?
Yeah, it was more competitive than in a 5-on-5 All-Star game, I think, and guys were moving the puck around and having fun, and yeah, it was pretty fun to play.
How'd you like Ryan and John?
Yeah, they moved the puck pretty well, and I mean, every player on that ice is pretty fun to watch anyway. So, but yeah, it was really fun to play with those two.
Do you think it was the format brought out maybe a little bit more competitiveness, or was it that everyone kind of realized it had gotten a little ridiculous the way it was before?
Well, guys don't want to get hurt, obviously. A lot of guys are in a race for playoffs and want to go back and continue to do that. But I think this one was pretty good. There's a lot of ice, so you can't really play physical or anything like that. But you can still give her a little bit.
Is there any one thing in particular you want to take from this All-Star experience here and there?
I mean, there's obviously different style. It's not like 5-on-5, but seeing those guys playing 3-on-3, you can see how every team in the NHL are going to be dangerous because everybody has some key players, and it was fun to see them play.
Surprised at Yager? I guess nothing surprised you with him. I mean, 43 years old, still going strong.
Yeah, no, he looks great out there, and it was actually fun to kind of talk to him a little bit this weekend. You know, he's a great guy, and he's obviously a legend. So it's fun to see him again.
Do you think they should keep this 3-on-3 format?
I mean, I like it. I don't know what they're going to decide, but I think it was fun, and I think the fans are really going to enjoy it in the future too.
It looked like you had some good scoring chances. Can you kind of take us through those plays?
Yeah, we did. So I had a couple chances. We were around the net trying to whack at it, but didn't get a chance to put it in.
What's the strategy, if any? Have you guys had a chance to talk about what's coming up here?
Yeah, just some basic strategy, but just keep it simple and just be creative. I think it's the most important thing.
Do you expect to be set lines? You guys going to kind of roll it? Do you have any thoughts on there?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we have some lines right now. I don't know if it's going to stay for the whole game, but we'll be creative, like I said.
Obviously, there's a lot on the line here, but do you expect there to just still be a reasonable amount of heckling and a little bit of trash talking out there? Everything pretty casual?
I think guys are going to play a little harder. I think everybody wants to win, a little bit competitive, but I think we can expect some guys to work a little harder than before.
So sum that up first of all. What was the most memorable moment, you think?
Well, I think it being in Nashville, and Shea Weber obviously was expected to win the hardest shot, and I think the fans really enjoyed that here.
So you saw PK and your buddy Yags. Did you have any inkling that was coming?
No, I had no idea, but you know, that event's about being creative, and he did a pretty good job of that.
How about yours? You made that look easy. Those pucks are a lot closer together, I think, than it even looks from up top.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous. I think if you hit one puck, you're gonna be scrambling. So I got pretty lucky to be able to not hit any pucks.
Is it? I know we've never done this before, but do you think it's an advantage to play first tomorrow and get that out of the way?
I have no idea, but hopefully it is, and we're going to focus on winning that one game, and then we'll focus on the other game after.
How about the goalies tonight? I mean, they really kind of stepped it up for the East side.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big win for us. We wanted to be able to play the first game tomorrow, so hopefully we can our team we can follow it tomorrow. It's been great. The city's great. People here are very, very friendly. Had a chance to kind of walk down the strip and see some, listen to some music, and I went to the Opry also. So just a couple events that was really fun.
What are you looking forward to tonight?
Try not to embarrass myself. There's a lot of skills, a lot of good players here, so just kind of try to play the best I can and just enjoy it.
attack it?
Yeah, I wish we would have made a little bit more studies before the season. I think it took us a couple games to kind of figure out how to play it. But you know what, we're still learning every overtime. You know, you kind of want to find a system that is good for you and it's good for your team, and you want to be patient, but at the same time you want to score that goal. So it's all about the system. It's all about making sure you're in the right position, and if you rush it too much, I think that's when you get in trouble and it starts having breakaways and 2-on-1s on both sides.
But your team, I believe, is 8-4 in overtime games. So your team has become real adept at it. What do you attribute that to?
I mean, it starts with goaltending, and then I think we've done a better job. I think we had a pretty bad start in overtime during the start of the season, but we got better, and we kind of obviously when you get a power play 4-on-3, that's when you got to make sure you score a goal. But I don't know, just keep it simple, I think, is the most important thing.
Is Ghost a big part of that, though? The way he's helped the 3-on-3?
I'd say so, yeah.
The All-Star format needed to change in terms of from the traditional East versus West to this sort of 3-on-3 tournament. Do you think it needed to be changed?
I don't know if it should have been changed, but I think it's going to be more entertaining, the 3-on-3. I think there's more ice, and I think fans want to see players play a little harder or try a little harder, and the guys obviously don't want to get hurt, and a lot of teams are going to the playoff push right now. So, but 3-on-3 you can go a little harder, and there's not be a lot of hits, and your percentage of getting hurt is not as high. So maybe guys will play a little harder, but it's gonna be a lot of entertainment, I think.
Claude, the other day you said that you actually learned something from the All-Star game. You take something away from it from the other players too. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, I mean, we're still during the season. You can see players, they come here, and obviously it's a little break for everybody, but at the same time you want to get ready for the rest of the season, and guys take care of the body. Guys, I don't know, you can't just everybody talks about their team and how they're doing, and just whatever the other players say, I think you kind of keep a little bit, and you can bring a little bit for your team. And as much as it's hard to kind of enjoy, because you're going to go to battle with him soon, so it's kind of mixed feelings, but it's a lot of fun, and these events, the NHL always do a good job, so we're going to have a lot of fun here.